Hi, everybody, and welcome to our week number 12 recording instead of a live stream. As you're watching this, I am probably somewhere in the middle of the ocean on a cruise. Not quite yet. I still have like 2 days left to go, but I wanted to record a little quick video with some reminders and announcements just because we do have an exam this week. We have some stuff due, obviously, and I want to make sure that you're feeling good and clear about it before I am gone. So we are currently in week number 12. Hard to believe it, right? We're in week 12. After this week, we have spring break, and we are officially like 3/4 of the way through the class. So we're definitely getting there, and spring break is so soon, so hang in there. Nothing is due next week. It's just a week off, so hopefully you can take the time to relax and have a little extra time to sleep or whatever, maybe do something fun, whatever it might be. But for this week, week number 12, let's take a look at what we have going on. And everything from week 12 is due by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. So Sunday the 31st. And Sunday is Easter. So if you celebrate Easter or if you have plans for the weekend, make sure that you do all of this a little early, right? Kind of plan ahead for that. But our topic for this week is APA formatting part 2. We did a part 1 a few weeks back. Now we're doing part 2. We'll have a part 3 later in the semester. So this week, instead of reading in the textbook, I have two readings that you have right here. And so make sure that you go through the lecture that I created for you. And this one, we're going to look a little bit at like general formatting rules, cover pages, different sections and levels and styles of an APA paper. On the Beyond the Book page, there's a lot here about APA formatting, a sample student page, how to create a title page. And then there's a really important video that I would like you to watch. And this was made by Jasmine, who works at our writing center on campus. And she's fantastic. She made a video here about APA formatting and some kind of general things related to it. Make sure you do watch this. This is stuff that you will need to know. And I think it's a really helpful resource. And then finally, on the last page, we have your key terms. These are all the things that you do need to know for the exam. So make sure that you are familiar with all of those. Then instead of reading the textbook, what I've done is there's an APA style manual that dictates all of the rules for APA formatting. And rather than require you to purchase it, I did go ahead and scan the chapters that I wanted you to read. So forgive me, they are a little, like you can tell that they're scanned, but hopefully you forgive me the like kind of rough format because it's free. So make sure that you read through these chapters. It's going to be really important information, stuff that I will definitely ask you about. And again, it's scanned. You can obviously see that, but hopefully you can forgive that knowing that I didn't make you purchase it. So I was trying to save you a little bit of money there. So make sure that you read through those two chapters, chapter 2 and chapter 3. And then I did make a little short lecture video. I kept it really brief because I have the one from the Writing Center that I wanted you to watch. Your discussion for this week, discussion number 12, if we click on that. As always, you have my instructions at the top and then my video underneath it. This one is about APA formatting part 2, right? Kind of connected to what we're doing. You're going to go to a little practice exercises website and complete 2 different exercises, which I think are going to be kind of a nice way to practice and kind of put this to use. You're going to share your experience with and your results from those 2 exercises. And then the big thing that you're going to be doing, and this is worth the bulk of your points here, is you're going to be creating a title page using the formatting checklist that's above right here, formatting checklist. There's also a title page guide, a sample title page of giving you lots of resources, along with the video that Jasmine created for you. You can come up with any fictional title that you want. Make sure you fill in all of the author information, and then you can either attach it or upload it, an image of it, whatever is easier for you, copy and paste it in there. But I am looking at formatting, so make sure that whether you're screenshotting it or uploading that, that you are keeping that in mind. The formatting of this title page is going to be worth points. So make sure that you're really paying attention to the checklist, the title guide, the sample page. Follow all of that, create something fun and a title page along with doing this little website. Of course, as always, you'll don't forget to reply to a classmate to get those 2 points of credit, kind of the easy 2 points to get there. And then the other thing that we have due this week is we do have exam number 3 this week, which you're taking right here on Canvas. It's due by Sunday night. So if you click on exam 3, it'll give you all the same reminders as usual. You have an hour or 60 minutes to complete it. You get one attempt, so make sure that you're ready and organized before you begin. You can use your notes, you can use your book, you can use anything you have, but I would definitely recommend that you have studied and prepared. If you're trying to look everything up, you're going to run out of time. Canvas will stop you when the clock expires, so just be mindful of your time. Skip something if you don't know the answer. You can always come back to it. Make sure when you're taking this that you do have 60 minutes. You have a nice quiet place. You have good internet connection. Set yourself up for success. And again, keep in mind that Sunday is Easter. So if you do celebrate that, or if you have plans or are going somewhere, maybe take it a little bit earlier in the week. As always, you have a study guide that will tell you everything that you need to prepare for the exam. It's right here underneath it. So on study guide number 3, this one is on chapter 10, chapter 11, chapter 12, and then APA formatting part 2 that we're covering this week. So anything that's on here, make sure that you know it and that you're ready to go. I've mentioned it a few times, but if it were me, I would type all of this out. I'd have it in front of me and organized and ready to go. That way, if I don't remember something, I can reference it very easily. But totally up to you. This is our 3rd exam, so hopefully you kind of have a good idea how to prepare and what you need to do to be successful. But don't forget to complete that this week. The only other thing that's on here, I am going to give you an extra credit question for those of you who took the time to watch this video. Thank you for those of you who keep doing that. So your extra credit question for this week, I'll put it up here on the screen. In order, what are the sections in a typical APA style empirical article? In order, what are the sections in a typical APA style empirical article? And when you're ready to answer that, you'll click on optional Twitch extra credit number 12, since we're in week 12. And then up at the top, you'll click on start assignment. Oh, sorry, it's locked for now because I'm recording this earlier. But like usual, you'll click on start assignment, and then you can type your response and submit for your confetti burst and all that fun stuff. The only other reminder that I have for you, again, next week is spring break. So next week, there won't be any thing due. There won't be any required materials. When we come back from spring break, so if you're looking ahead, March 10th, I want to put us backward, April 10th, we will have a Twitch live stream like usual. We'll get back into our schedule as we get into the last few weeks of the class, which always seem to go really quickly after spring break. So I hope you all have a wonderful week this week. I will think of all of you on my cruise and eat something for each one of you, as I mentioned. And then when we come back, we'll jump right back in and finish up the class strong. So I hope you all have a wonderful spring break, and I'll see you all in April.